an interesting set because it's been a while since I've seen these two play. I think the last time I believe they did, oh God, I think it might have been that Jackson Saturday event we all went to.
Okay.
And Nam took it there. But, you know, King James, he's been on a tear as of late if you've been following the West Michigan brackets.
Oh, yeah, has he?
He's, I think, overall in recent sets versus Boo Bear is like 4-1.
Wow.
And then he came to Smashfield on Thursday, and he ended up taking out Goop and Losers to make top 8.
Dang.
So King James, he's letting everybody know who just made the PR this most recently. He's like, thanks for keeping my seat warm.
For
But
sure,
it's time I came back. So we're going to have the old classic matchup here. Diddy versus Sheik. You know, Nam is quite familiar with this matchup due to almost every week for the past 3 or 4 months, he's been just playing low 1 in winners finals and grand finals and even losers finals.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
So this is a matchup Nam is quite familiar with. Now it's up to King James to be able to try and get to that level where you get into Nam's head like low 1 does. But King James,
that's a tall order, you know, just because low 1, damn. That dude, he knows how to get you.
Oh yeah, he's like the cerebral assassin. He just attacks your mentality and just ruins you.
Like, what do I even do? But we got Nam here, who is fantastic. King James is having a rough time against him. You want to talk about players that really just mess with your mind. Nam is definitely one of those players.
Yeah, Nam is to everyone else what low 1 is to Nam and everyone else.
That's a fantastic way to put it.
Yeah.
You know, when I think of Nam, he kind of reminds me of like Mr. R. He's like very surgical. His combos maybe aren't like the best all the time, but
when they are, they're explosive.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely. Mr. R is definitely like he tries to integrate a lot of what Void does. When you see like the perfect pivot needles.
Right.
Oh, no, that's not gonna kill. If it was more towards the left, I would have definitely said that was death.
Yeah. Nice amount of damage though, for sure. And then nice comeback after being down about 80 to 100. Nice intercept with forward air as well.
Oh, what are we gonna get from here?
This roll tech. Oh, King James.
Dude, King James looking like low 1 with these rolls because one of the things that like Nam and I talked about after Nam had lost this past Thursday.
Yeah.
Nam and I talked about it's like why one of the things I always point about Nam is that he loves to kind of overcommits with bouncing fishes after throws.
Right.
And then he's like, yeah, that is one thing, but a lot of what really has been getting me recently is, oh my God, that just killed. A lot of what's been getting him recently is just that Diddy's roll is so good. He has options immediately out of roll.
Yeah. One of the best rolls in the game, like top 3 or something. It's ridiculously good.
Definitely.
That's what a character like Diddy needs as well, right? You know?
Yep. Oh, nice up tilt. Gonna get bouncing fish 3? Nope. Just gonna end it early to just go back to what he's been doing his entire time.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, Nam's just taking control, keeping it. When James has gotten control, he's gotten a good amount of percent, but he needs to get there first, you know? Nam just wins over and over again in neutral.
That might be it, though. Yep.
Really nice.
And he got him with the DI mix-up, too. Where you kind of, like, cross over, and then it forces your opponent to go just straight up rather than they can't DI. Nam did that right at the end there. So Nam taking game 1 in a pretty convincing fashion, if I would say so.
Oh, yeah, I agree. Yeah, because King James got, a couple really nice plays in there, but it was definitely like, you just feel, you feel in games, right? Like someone just has more control, right? Especially when you have 2 really good players, and it was Nam there.
Definitely. The counter pick the Lilat. I'm interested to know why King James went here over the likes of FD or Battlefield.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like in this matchup specifically, even when I was playing Sheik, I felt like this was a very good stage to take Diddy.
Really?
Yeah.
Why's
that? Even though like you get the tilts mess with your needle camping.
Sure.
You get to like Diddy's banana also gets hindered as a projectile.
Okay.
Yeah, there's instances where it can actually just slide on Lilat.
Interesting. Ooh, Nam?
That's it.
That gets it. Wow, really nice play off stage there by Nam.
Yeah. And I mean, due to the nature of Lilat, Diddy's recovery is kind of like it's brought into question a little bit.
Yeah.
And he got it. Oh, that was a very interesting. And Nam with the SD. Nam did that exact same thing in his set against Low 1 this past Thursday. And, oh no, Daybreak. That's not what you want to see.
Oh, definitely not. But you know, that must mean he's feeling pretty confident in himself right now, and it looks like he is. You know, he deserves to be confident.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he thought like King James was going to dip low, and he's like, you know what, let's just down air him for the right.
Go for it.
Yeah, for like just to see. I mean, I've got this stock I can throw away technically.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Fair.
That's something I feel like top players do really well.
Yeah.
Is they know how to feel you out. Like they use every opportunity they have to feel you out, even if it doesn't make sense to you or some people.
Yep. And one thing I'm noticing from King James, he is very reluctantly using monkey flip as a mode of transportation across the stage, or even as a recovery. Like that's one of the first times he's actually just monkey flipped right off of the ledge. Oh my God, that glancing blow though. That was unfortunate. Forward throw, okay, looking for the jump, not gonna get it though. But Nam is just content to just keep going over these throws into grabs to just kind of reset the situation.
For sure.
Because when Diddy's in a disadvantage, that's fine.
Yeah, no one's gonna complain in that situation, especially if you're Nam, right?
Yep.
And I think you're right. A big thing about Nam is just the stage control. I feel like using monkey flip might just be scary.
Oh, who? Nope, not gonna get it. Oh wow, he was going for it all with that up smash. That up smash had the potential of actually killing.
Oh yeah, with that, the way the stage shifts.
Well, that back throw, or that from Diddy at least. Oh, that's not gonna kill.
No, not quite yet.
Didn't get the sparks. Just because of where they were on. Whoa, back throw.
Interesting. Scoop works. Ow.
Yeah, King James with the sigh of relief, but Nam, you gotta think Nam is just like, well, I gave it to him.
Yeah, for sure. He was only at like 40% and lost that. Lost that first stock.
That was very unfortunate for him. That nobody wants to see an SD, especially when you're in top 12.
Oh yeah.
And when that SD ends up actually just costing you the entire set or the entire game.
The game, yeah.
And that SD, something that's being like always in the back of your head, and then you're just like, okay, now it's up to King James to kind of capitalize on the momentum he just had.
Oh, for sure. It's going to be a game of mentalities right now because you got Nam, like you said, struggling with that, and then King James like, did I deserve that win? So it comes both ends.
Definitely. And going back to Smashville, definitely a gentleman's agreement here on the stage. Nam just got to keep Diddy pinned at the ledge because that's where, honestly, even though Diddy is so good at getting off the ledge, Sheik is so good at keeping people. Oh, I respect the attempt by Nam.
That was really nice.
I love seeing the use of bouncing fish like off the wall because bouncing fish gets stronger every time it hits something.
Oh, does it?
So like hit one is like say like 12%, hit two is like 14, then 16 on the last one.
Interesting.
And like I think it's more percent and a slight increase in knockback.
Wow. No reason not to use that since it lasts so much longer as well.
Yeah, exactly. It's a really good way to kind of like condition like offstage interactions. But he's a slippery little monkey when it comes to his recovery because it's so strong.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, try to go for that was one of Nam's like first or second attempts at getting a ledge hop or a ledge trump, and King James just gets out of it with a buffered roll option. It's very seldom you see like a ledge trump that this like kind of like higher level play because everybody just knows just buffer an option, an option when somebody's trying to go back off stage, like trying to contest you at the ledge. Ooh, gonna stuff out that landing with the bouncing fish. Nam only 53% on his first stock here in game number 3. This is only a best of 3 here, so these guys are fighting to see
who keeps their winners' hopes alive, right?
Yeah, really. Neither one of these guys wants to go down to losers. There's a few tough cookies down there.
Oh, for sure.
But there's a lot more. There's some bigger killers up here in winners.
And now definitely putting forth his best foot here. Only 64% on his first stock, and he's got King James in another disadvantage state, but that monkey flip gets him out of it. Nice edge guard situation.
Yeah, now I'm just going to retreat to that condominium of a Smashville platform. He's going to post up there for a little bit, try and find his way back down when he needs to.
One of the biggest things I'm seeing Nam do here is, and the difference between these two players, at least right now, is when Nam gets advantage, it's forever. When King James gets it, it's like, okay, now how long is it going to be until Nam gets a neutral again? And that's a huge difference between these two players right now.
Yep, and I mean, that just shows the level of, I guess, in these two. Oh, nice use of the rising X barrels. Does not want to even, like, King James doesn't want to give Nam a chance at maybe get, hitting out of those barrels because of a needle or something.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
All right, Nam, what are you going to do? Ooh, this
Wow.
James catches the standing get up with a forward smash. Really good stuff here from King James. But, you know, is it too little, too late? Oh, not going to get the down tilt and the diamond cutter. All right, F tilt in the nair. Let's nice, quick damage. All right, monkey flip back on, but you know, Nam's off stage, and King James has the potential to really take this into like his own.
Oh yeah, for sure. This is exactly the position he wants to be in, but can he keep it is the question.
Yeah, that's what we gotta see here. But Nam, even though when he's in disadvantage, he's always gonna try and find a way to just get himself right back into that advantageous state. And just like that, he steals advantage state right back from King James. And King James was only able
Who's the air dodge read? Oh man.
Yeah, King James was only able to get like 58, 60% off of that interaction.
Oh, I see that bouncing fish you're talking about where he overcommits a little, right there.
Yep, that was nice. He didn't want to go for the up smash because he knew King James was going to jump away instinctively.
Yep.
And so he went for the up air pretty much as a kind of like a frame trap because King James was still stuck in hit stun. And if he and you know he's buffering jump.
Yeah, yeah.
So even if he jumped, he was